Hello, hello, hello to all of our wonderful listeners out there. Welcome back to another episode of the Daily English Practice Channel. I'm Anna, and I am feeling absolutely fantastic today. How about you, David?
Oh, Anna, I am feeling wonderful, just incredible. And I am so excited to be here with you and with our amazing community of English learners from all over the world. Hello, everyone. We are so happy you've tuned in today.
We really are. You know, David, I was looking at our comments section this morning, and I noticed a recurring theme. So many of our friends are asking the same big question. Anna, David, how can I stop overthinking when I speak English?
That is such a huge topic, isn't it? Overthinking. It's like a giant wall that stands between you and your fluency. You have the words in your head, you know the grammar rules, but when you open your mouth, boom, you start overthinking every single syllable.
Exactly. It's that mental block. Today, guys, we are going to break down that wall. We're going to talk about how to speak English naturally, confidently, and most importantly, without that stressful overthinking.
I love it. And listeners, stick around because we have some funny stories, some very useful expressions, and a few mini challenges to help you relax. Anna, let's start with the word itself, overthinking. What does it actually mean in the context of learning a language?
Great question. To overthink means to think about something too much or for too long. In English speaking, it's when you are mid-sentence and you stop to ask yourself, wait, is it he go or he goes? Should I use the present perfect or the past simple? And while you are thinking about the grammar, the conversation has already moved on.
Oh, I've been there. I remember when I was learning Spanish, I would stand there like a frozen statue trying to conjugate a verb in my head while my friend was just waiting for me to say hello. It's so frustrating.
It really is. It's like having a tiny, strict teacher living inside your brain who keeps hitting a pause button every time you try to speak.
That's a perfect image, the inner critic. So today's mission is to fire that inner critic, or at least tell them to go take a coffee break while we talk.
I like that. Excuse me, Mr. Inner Critic. Please go have a latte. I'm busy speaking English right now.
Exactly. So, Anna, what is the first step? If a student feels stuck because they are overthinking, what is the very first thing they should do?
The first thing, and this might sound a bit strange, is to embrace the mess.
Embrace the mess. I love that expression. Let's repeat that for everyone. Embrace the mess. Can you explain what you mean by that, Anna?
Sure, to embrace something means to hold it close or to accept it gladly, and the mess refers to the mistakes. When you speak, don't try to be perfect. Expect to make mistakes. Expect your grammar to be a little messy. If you accept that your English won't be perfect, you stop worrying about it. And when you stop worrying, the overthinking disappears.
That is so true. It's the perfectionism trap. Listeners, if you try to be 100% correct, you will be 0% fluent. Fluency is about flow, not just about being correct.
Flow, not just correct. That's a great way to put it, David. Think of it like a river. A river doesn't stop because there is a rock in the way. It just flows around it. Your mistakes are just little rocks. Keep flowing.
I love the river analogy. Now, let's talk about some specific tools or phrases that can help. Sometimes we overthink because we are afraid of the silence. You know, that awkward silence when you're searching for a word.
Oh, the dead air. It feels like an eternity, doesn't it? Even if it's only 2 seconds, it feels like 10 minutes.
It really does. So instead of staying silent and overthinking, we can use fillers or hesitation markers. These are little sounds or words that buy us time to think without stopping the conversation.
Yes, this is a pro tip, guys. Use words like, well, actually, you know, or let me see.
Let's do a quick role play, Anna. I'll ask you a slightly difficult question and you show us how to use those fillers to avoid overthinking.
I'm ready. Hit me with a question.
Okay, Anna, if you could travel to any planet in the solar system, which one would you choose and why?
Oh, well, let me think about that for a second. That's a really interesting question. Actually, I've never thought about it before, but I suppose I would choose Mars, because I've always been curious about the red planet.
Perfect. Did you hear that, everyone? Anna didn't just stand there silently overthinking the grammar of I would choose. She used well, let me think, and actually.
And notice, David, that while I was saying, well, let me think about that, my brain was actually busy finding the word Mars. Those filler phrases gave my brain a buffer to catch up.
A buffer, like a YouTube video loading.
Exactly. Don't let your brain buffer in silence. Buffer out loud.
Buffer out loud. We are coming up with some great slogans today. Listeners, let's practice those fillers together. I'll say one and you repeat it after me. Ready? To be honest.
To be honest,
That's a good question.
that's a good question.
I mean,
I mean,
these are lifesavers. They make you sound more like a native speaker and they take the pressure off.
they really do. Another thing that causes overthinking, David, is when people try to translate directly from their native language to English in their heads.
Oh, the internal translator. That guy is the slowest worker in the world.
He really is. He's using an old dictionary and a very slow connection. When you translate word for word, you get stuck because the word order is different or the idiom doesn't exist in English.
So, how do we fire the internal translator?
You have to start thinking in chunks.
Chunks, like chunks of chocolate?
Yes, but sadly not as delicious. A chunk is a group of words that often go together. Instead of learning I, then want, then to, then go, you just learn the chunk I want to or I'm looking forward to.
This is so important. If you learn phrases as one single piece of information, you don't have to think about the grammar inside the phrase. It just comes out naturally.
Right. It's like a pre-packaged meal. You don't have to cook every ingredient, you just heat it up and serve.
We are full of food metaphors today. I must be hungry, but it's true. Think about the phrase, how's it going? Most learners don't think about the grammar of that. They just know it means, how are you? They don't overthink it because they learned it as a chunk.
Exactly. So listeners, if you want to stop overthinking, stop focusing on individual words, start collecting chunks.
Let's give them some useful chunks they can use right now. Anna, what are some of your favorite chunks for daily conversation?
I love I was wondering if. It's great for asking for favors or information politely. Instead of thinking, should I say can you or could you? Just use I was wondering if.
That's a great one. Another one I use all the time is as far as I know. It's a chunk that means based on the information I have.
Oh, I like that. And what about, I'm not quite sure, but it's a perfect chunk for when you don't have the exact answer, but you want to keep talking.
Let's do another mini role play using chunks. I'll act like a confused tourist and you use some chunks to help me.
Okay, let's go.
Excuse me. Hi, I'm looking for the museum, but I'm totally lost. Do you know where it is?
Oh, hello. As far as I know, the museum is just 2 blocks that way. I'm not quite sure if it's open today, but I was wondering if you've checked their website.
Wow, look at that. Anna used 3 chunks in 10 seconds. It sounded so smooth. And Anna, did you have to think about the grammar of as far as I know?
Not at all. It felt like saying one long word, as far as I know.
As far as I know. It's like a magic spell that makes you sound fluent.
It really is. Now, David, let's talk about the emotional side of overthinking, because often overthinking isn't a language problem, it's a confidence problem.
You hit the nail on the head there, Anna. To hit the nail on the head, another great expression, meaning to describe exactly what is causing a situation.
Yes, many learners are overthinking because they are afraid of being judged. They think, if I make a mistake, people will think I'm not smart.
And that is simply not true. Most people, especially native speakers, are just happy that you are talking to them. They aren't grading your grammar in their heads.
Exactly. I always tell my students, communication over perfection.
Communication over perfection. Let's say that again. Communication over perfection. If the person you are talking to understands what you mean, you have succeeded. Even if you used the wrong tense, even if you forgot a word, if the message got across, you won.
You really did. I have a funny story about this, David. A few years ago, I was in Italy. My Italian is, well, it's messy, let's put it that way.
Embracing the mess.
Exactly. I wanted to buy a specific type of bread at a bakery. I forgot the word for bread, I forgot the word for oven, I forgot everything. I was starting to overthink and my face was getting red.
Oh no, the red face of overthinking. I know it well.
So I stopped trying to be perfect. I just pointed at the counter and said, me, want, big, brown, crunch, crunch, and I made a chewing sound.
Crunch, crunch. Did it work?
The baker laughed, gave me the bread I wanted, and then taught me the correct word. We had a great laugh. If I had stayed there overthinking the grammar of, I would like to purchase a loaf of bread, I would still be standing there hungry.
That is a perfect example. Crunch Crunch got the job done. Communication over perfection.
Exactly. So listeners, don't be afraid to use your hands, to draw pictures, or to use simple words. The goal is to connect with another human being, not to be a walking textbook.
A walking textbook. I love that. Nobody wants to talk to a textbook. They want to talk to you.
Right. Now, David, let's give our listeners some homework. How can they practice not overthinking at home?
I have a great exercise for this. It's called the 1-minute sprint.
Oh, tell me more. I like the sound of a sprint.
It's simple. Set a timer on your phone for exactly 60 seconds. Choose a simple topic like my favorite food or what I did yesterday. Then start talking and do not stop until the timer goes off.
Even if you make a mistake?
Especially if you make a mistake. The rule is you cannot stop to correct yourself. You cannot go back. You just have to keep moving forward. If you forget a word, say or thingy or blah blah and keep going.
That sounds like a workout for your brain.
It is. It trains your brain to prioritize output over correction. The more you do it, the more you realize that you can keep going even when it's not perfect.
I love that. Let's try it right now. David, I'm going to give you a topic and I want you to sprint for just 30 seconds. No overthinking allowed.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm ready. What's the topic?
The topic is coffee. Go.
Okay, coffee is the best thing in the world. I drink it every morning. If I don't drink it, I'm like a zombie. I like it black, no sugar, no milk. Sometimes I go to the cafe near my house and the guy there, he's very nice, he makes a little heart in the foam. It's so pretty. I think coffee gives me energy to talk to Anna every day. And time.
Perfect. You didn't stop once. You even used the word zombie. That was great.
Thanks. And notice I didn't worry about whether I should say the cafe or a cafe. I just said it. It felt liberating.
Liberating. That's a beautiful word. It means feeling free. And that's what we want for all of you, to feel free when you speak English.
Exactly. Now, Anna, before we move to our review section, let's talk about one more thing. Listening.
Ah, yes. How does listening help with overthinking?
Well, the more you listen to natural English, like this podcast, the more your brain starts to recognize patterns. Eventually, you don't have to think about grammar because your brain just knows what sounds right.
That is so true. It's like music. You don't have to study the physics of sound to know if a guitar is out of tune. You can just hear it.
Exactly. If you listen enough, your internal translator gets replaced by an internal feeling. You start saying things because they feel right, not because you calculated them.
Calculated. That's exactly what overthinking is. It's trying to do math with words.
And nobody likes math. Well, some people do, but not in the middle of a conversation.
True. Okay, David, I think it's time for a little review. We've covered a lot of ground today.
We certainly have. Let's recap the main points for our listeners.
Point number one, embrace the mess. Accept that mistakes are part of the process. If you aren't making mistakes, you aren't learning.
Point number 2, use fillers and hesitation markers. Use phrases like, well, actually, and let me think to buy yourself time. Don't be afraid of the buffer.
Point number three, think in chunks. Don't learn single words. Learn groups of words like, as far as I know, or I was wondering if.
Point number 4, communication over perfection. Your goal is to be understood, not to be a grammar robot. If crunch crunch works, use it.
And point number five, the 1 minute sprint. Practice talking without stopping to build your fluency muscles.
What a great list. Listeners, if you just try one of these things this week, you will see a big difference in how you feel when you speak.
Absolutely. Remember, speaking a language is a skill, like riding a bike. You can't learn to ride a bike by reading a book about balance. You have to get on the bike, wobble a little bit, maybe even fall down, and keep pedaling.
That's so true. You can't overthink your way into balance. You just have to feel it.
Well said, David. Now, how about we do a final lightning round of some of the expressions we used today? I'll say the expression and you give us a quick sentence using it.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay, expression one, to hit the nail on the head.
When Anna said that overthinking is a confidence problem, she really hit the nail on the head.
Oh, thank you. Okay, expression two, to buy some time.
I didn't know the answer to the boss's question, so I asked him to repeat it just to buy some time.
Smart. Expression three, to be looking forward to.
I am really looking forward to reading the comments on this episode.
Me too. And last one, to be honest.
To be honest, I think our listeners are the most hardworking and dedicated English learners on the planet.
Aw, David, that's so sweet. And I totally agree.
It's true. We are so proud of everyone listening. Learning a language is a journey, and we are just so happy to be part of yours.
We really are. Don't let overthinking stop you from enjoying that journey. English is a tool for connection, for friendship, and for opening new doors. Don't let the inner critic keep those doors closed.
Well said, Anna. I think that's a perfect place to wrap things up for today.
I think so too. Thank you so much for joining us today on the Daily English Practice channel.
Yes, thank you, everyone. You were amazing. Don't forget to practice your 1-minute sprint today.
And remember, keep it simple, keep it fun, and keep talking.
We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Keep shining.
So, Anna, are we going to get that crunch crunch bread now? I'm actually really hungry.
Yes, David, let's go find some bread. I'll let you do the talking.
Oh no, I'm going to overthink it now. I would like 1 unit of flour product.
Just say crunch, crunch, David. Just say crunch, crunch.
Crunch crunch it is. See ya.
Bye. Oh, wait, David, I almost forgot.
What is it?
I wanted to ask our listeners a question for the comments.
Oh, good idea. What's the question?
Listeners, tell us, what is one word or phrase that you always overthink? For me, it was always the difference between affect and effect. I used to freeze every time.
That's a good one. For me, it was since and for. I would spend 5 minutes calculating the time in my head before finishing the sentence.
So, listeners, let us know in the comments, what makes you overthink? We want to hear from you.
Yes, please share. We read every single comment. Okay, now for real. Time for bread.
Let's go.
Bye again.
Bye.